This is a bonus episode of the All the Line series for the opening of the Tuen Ma Line, which began operations on the 27th of June. The line is 57 kilometers in length, making it the longest line of the MTR network. It also has a total of 27 stations, more than any other line. Because of this, it takes over an hour to go from end to end from Tunmun to Wukaisha. The Tuen Ma Line was made by merging two former MTR lines, the West Rail Line and the Ma On Shan Line, through a new underground rail tunnel known as the Tai Wai to Hom Section, with 11 kilometers of track and 6 new stations. Phase 1 of the line, till Kai Tak, had already opened on the 14th of February 2020. The final section of the line, from Kai Tak to Hong Kong, opened on the 27th of June 2021, completing the merge. Originally named the East-West Line during planning, the name was changed to the Tuen Ma Line after its termini. The new section begins at Hong Kong, where new platforms were unveiled separate from the East Rail Line for the merging of the lines. You can see that in more detail in my video on the new Hom Station. The Tuen Ma Line was planned to be fully operational in 2019, but after concrete structures of the newly built platforms at Hom Station failed a safety inspection, its opening was postponed by 2 years. The head contractor, Leighton Asia, was accused of covering up the defect until a whistleblower from a subcontractor leaked photo evidence to the local press. The new platforms finally opened 2 years later on 20th June 2021, a week early to prepare for the Tuen Ma Line. The line then proceeds northwards to Hom Station and interchange with the Kwun Tong Line. These platforms were opened on the 27th. Previously, they were fenced off to the public. Hom Station, with 8 floors, is the largest railway station on the MTR network. After that comes Kwa Wan, an entirely new station. The platforms here are stacked on top of each other rather than the usual island platform design. This is because of 2 reasons. Firstly, there was a limited amount of space in the area, not enough for 2 platforms side by side. Secondly, the tracks of the Tuen Ma Line cross over each other and switch directions in Kwa Wan. While the West Rail Line had run on the left like any other MTR line, the former Ma On Shan Line ran on the right to facilitate a cross-platform interchange with the East Rail Line at Tai Wai. So, to merge the 2 lines, the tracks must switch directions somewhere in between. Because of the limited space in the area, buildings such as the Kwa Wan Market were rebuilt along with adjacent parks. The new stations here also feature robots, which autonomously help out with disinfection and passenger assistance. Another new piece of technology in the Tuen Ma Line is the introduction of train car crowd indicators. They work by using weight readings from the suspension system of each train carriage, relaying that information to the platform display to allow passengers to spread out more along the train, reducing congestion. The name Kwa Wan literally means Potato Bay, named for the sweet potatoes formerly grown here by the local Hakka people. During planning, however, the station was referred to as Mau Ta Wai. This was later corrected to Kwa Wan, as Mau Ta Wai is some distance to the north of the station. Next is another new station, Sung Wong Toi. The tracks have now switched directions, so the island platform style is used once again. Sung Wong Toi was originally called Kwa Wan during planning, however this was later rectified as the station is not located in that area. Sung Wong Toi Station is now named after the Sung Wong Toi Rock, which is an important historic relic. The inscription was carved in 1279 into an originally 45-meter tall boulder. However, the boulder was damaged by the Japanese who detonated the surrounding hillside to extend Kai Tak Airport. The surviving rock face of the blasting operation now stands in Sung Wong Toi Park, which was especially constructed for it close to its original position. On the 21st of April 2014, construction for Sung Wong Toi Station uncovered 6 wells and thousands of artifacts dating back all the way to the Song Dynasty. Construction was halted for months to carry out an archaeological assessment. This led to an 11-month delay and an additional cost of 3 billion Hong Kong dollars to the construction project. About 400 pieces of the 700,000 unearthed relics, such as coins and ceramics, are now displayed at the concourse of the Tsuen Ma Line station. In line with the other new MTR stations, the station has replaced the traditional customer service center with an autonomous one, removing the need for any station staff. Exits A, B, and D of the station have opened. Exit C was meant to open as well, but the uncovering of archaeological artifacts here have prevented the original plan from going through, delaying its opening. Exit C is now being replanned and will open later. The construction of Tsuen Ma Line Station also entailed the construction of the nearby Olympic Park, which is built over Exit B. The train then reaches Kai Tak Station and joins the section which had already opened on the 14th of February last year. This station started using both platforms for the opening of the line, whereas previously trains would only use one in a shuttle-like system. Kai Tak Station features old photographs of the former Kai Tak Airport. Also, it has reserved space for a future Exit C, which will open when the Kai Tak redevelopment project is completed. To find out more about Kai Tak and the following new stations like Hin Keng and Diamond Hill, you can watch my video on the Tuen Ma Line Phase 1. And that is all there is to know about the now completed Tuen Ma Line. You can also watch my previous All the Lines videos on the Western Line and the Tuen Ma Line Phase 1 to see the other older stations of the line and how the lines operated before this merger.